Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is your friend Amechi AK. Once again, I'm addressing the Billion Coin community and the globe at large. This afternoon is another beautiful opportunity that I have to share something of importance with the whole community. And again, by extension, those who are listening to me, especially those who are not yet in TBC, you also benefit by thinking deeply about what we have to talk about here because it's something that really means so much for those who want to know. As usual, my question goes thus: why do we prefer to live a kind of borrowed life, fake living, so to say? So many people are comfortable living fake life, thinking that that is just the way to go. When we analyze everything that we are seeing around us today, we just notice that it's all about faking so many things just to appear acceptable, either before our mates, before our age mates, or whatsoever, before the eyes of everyone looking at us. We just want to appear to be, not necessarily that that is what we are. People are very comfortable living fake life these days that sometimes if you truly want to emulate them or imitate them, you discover that you are indeed giving yourself series of wounds that you may hardly come out of it alive. When I talk about this fake life or fake living, people go about today just impress others, doing so many things that they cannot be able to afford. Some will go to the extent of buying cars that worth millions of dollars or even millions of naira just to show to others that we have arrived. And when you properly take a look into their pocket, you find out that this is borrowed and the means of paying that is not even in sight. When you come across these people who are priding themselves with credit based whatever they are using, especially if it is cars here in Nigeria, you see them looking for somebody that will mistakenly hit them. They are looking for somebody to assist them in paying up the debt, and that is because they are living a borrowed life. Again, you see some people, they will leave their community all in the sense that yeah, I want to travel to the city. There I will be able to make a lot of money, and even if I cannot make money whatsoever, I may have ended up getting lots of friends that will assist me so that I can become someone in life. That someone you're becoming in life, in reality, it's all about gathering lots of people or belonging to one club or the other that you'll be able to struggle, make yourself well known, and at the end of the day, be able to borrow some money. And when you borrow that money, what are you going to use it for? You start thinking, okay, this is my shop. I will not concentrate on shop. I'll have to go to my village. At least I'll build a house. When I build a house, at least if somebody comes from the town, I'll probably, if anything bad happens in my village, and people want to come and sympathize with me, it may be dead, at least they will see a place to lay their heads. They will know that I am not just ordinary, that at least I have a house in my village. But by extension, how did you come about that house? It's a borrowed money that people are pursuing you here and there. Others will be busy trying to just do anything just to show others that they are well to do. But when you dig deeper, you find out that they don't have a dime. That most of all these things are just people trying to come together, by means of contributions or various things like that. So, but in all of this, it's just a way of trying to prove that they are well to do. But in real sense of it, they are nowhere to be found. Is that not borrowed life? Is that not fake enough? It is fake because when you are claiming to be what you are not, you are just fooling yourself. And when you are doing that continually, it may not carry you for long. Some will be busy just planning to see how things will work out for them. Whoever gets hurt is not their problem as long as I can lay my hand on the money. So the whole thing that this is just that it's looking as if there are or there is no other clean and pure ways of making money. That before you can be able to make money, it's all about how you can have that strong mind to dupe others. Whatever comes out of it, if it means to go to jail, I'll go. After a while, I'll come out. So those things are just fake enough. It's fake living, and people are just fooling themselves. So, do we really have to continue living fake life when we have alternative? Alternative of building something that lasts long, building something that stands the test of time. When I look at the opportunity we have in TBC, it blows my mind. The only thing that is making people not to look at it is that they are not getting the real sense of it. But when you discover that you have a whole lot of opportunity to get something done rightly in TBC, you may not have any reason of trying to live a fake life. You may not have any reason trying to say, oh, this is my friend, this is my age mate, he's not moving on big cars, so whatever it costs, let me just go ahead and get it. You may get it, but if you are not happy, what I mean by being happy is that when your mind, you are not at rest. Actually, yes, that your friend is using a big car, and you too, you are using also a big car. But the difference is that you, particularly, your friend, I don't know how he may got his, but you, what you did in order to become like your friend is something that hardly allows you to sleep at night. So, are you really like your friend? So, folks, when we are trying to live a life that really pleases ourselves, not life that pleases others, when we see something as great as TBC that gives us opportunity of being among the pioneers of something great, let us jump in. Let us do the necessary. Let us do the needful. Especially, let me focus on most of us who are TBCians but are still not yet understanding the whole idea. I also discovered that most of the TBCians, it's not that they don't really want to do it, but simply because how they came in or how they got into the community, they were lied into because people don't no longer believe in truth. So in order to get them into the community, some will do anything necessary. Could you imagine? Sometimes ago, I was listening to somebody who said that he was brought into the community because somebody told him, the sponsor told him that, yeah, that was around 2017 or thereabout, yeah, around May. And the person said that before July, in fact, it's going to be a whole lot of money in his account. And that TBC is coming out with exchange. And TBC is going to come out with so many things that you may not even need money for any of that because the money will be too much. And when we end up saying some certain things that we don't really know how it's going to turn out to be, it means that when such ones get into the community, they'll have the mind that, oh, by so and so time, I'm going to start cashing my money, and when it is no longer happening in that way, you see them raising eyebrow. What is happening? Where is the promise? I was told that once I join that things that is going to happen and so many things will change. But friends, I always like to hammer on one particular point, and that point is that TBC is a new concept. And the more we go, the more we see some needed changes. Those needed changes are changes actually meant to get us going in the right direction. It's not as if TBC is folding. TBC is not folding up, but it's just the admin is trying to accommodate us in a way that we will eventually see the benefit of what we are doing. Already, merchants around the world are keying into TBC, and those are just tips of an iceberg. What we are going to see in TBC is so huge that sometimes if you don't clearly understand it, we go about lying to people. So instead of lying, why not try and be patient enough to understand where we're going? See the opportunities we have for earning Bitcoin. Despite the fluctuating data of Bitcoin, we are given opportunity to earn it because it's money that we can really spend. And TB is also readily spend if we can be able to make our way. Okay, peer-to-peer transaction is what TBC hangs on. And for now, instead of us being in a quick or trying to be in a hurry, trying to see how can I easily spend my TBC and this and that, if you understand the method by which admin is trying to help us to approach things in TBC, we may not even be in a haste seeing how we can spend our TBC. We would rather be in a haste of trying to accumulate more TBC into our wallet. We'll be in a haste to help others to get TBC, because once the coin goes round and we hit that target of 1 billion members, you see that so many things will change. Even if it's not yet that to 1 billion, we are still going, and already people are accepting TBC. Some percentages, some full 100% and things like that. So let us desist from living this fake life, because this fake life is not taking us anywhere. We have come to see that we have something of great, something as big and as huge as TBC. Listening to what people are out there talking about is like we've seen the light, and we are rather preferring to be in the darkness. So don't allow anybody who don't know anything about TBC to be the one to control you or tell you this is exactly how it works. If someone actually know how TBC works, believe me, the person will not be outside talking. The person will be in TBC. He is going to become a full-time member. But people are not in TBC simply because they don't understand it. Nobody who understands TBC will be outside talking rubbish about it. So all those you see in TBC today, there are those who are at least closer to the meaning of what TBC really is. Granted, there may be some people who are still not yet fully into it in terms of members who cannot explain that this is exactly what TBC is. And for such ones, I'm appealing to you, do your best. Read through the blog, and when you see any question that you can't even answer, even reading through that blog, you can contact any of the broadcasters. You can contact them and ask questions that will clarify you. There are meetings, there are broadcasts here almost every day. You can see somebody like Stephen Covey. Yeah, you can see somebody like um, Mbederick, and one other guy again, sorry, Randy Wilson, okay, and too many others too, so many of them, even in different languages. So this gives us ample opportunity for us to really try the much as we can to keep in alignment with TBC. While we are doing something that we know how to do, and that is trying to help people to understand what we are doing in TBC, it should be the reason why we will not allow anybody who don't know about TBC to talk us out of it. We are confident that what we are doing is really having strong effect. TBC is gaining ground, and TBC is becoming widely acceptable. And by the time people go on to see the benefit of doing things TBC way, we find out that way of transaction becomes easy. No more all this some funny stories being heard concerning fiat money. Yeah, it is true that we are being trained on how to live on both sides. Yeah, both crypto side and the fiat side. But we are actually seeing that doing things in a crypto way means doing things in a much better way than the fiat based system of things. So friends, Amechi would always like to help people who want to know much about TBC. Amechi is always interested to see that things works out for this very community. Let's give the needed support to the community. And for the new ones coming in, please do the best to listen to your sponsor and allow him or her to put you through. Don't run faster than your shadow. When you run faster, you're going to regret it. But when you make your sponsor your best friend by following through his instructions and doing things rightly, you will be happy that you joined TBC. So never be in a hurry to do anything, but avail yourself the various opportunity that we have in TBC to keep a steady growth. When you do that, you'll be happy that you get involved in TBC. So please let us do our best in doing things, trying to do things rightly. I remain my humble self, Amechi Eke. Till when we meet next time, bye bye. Thank you so much.